Here is a story of Anton Chekhov, the bet. He sacrificed 15 years for money, then rejected the reward. That is the story. What would you sacrifice for a large amount of money? 1 year of freedom? Or 5 years? What about 15 years of your life? Without family gatherings, no travel, no friends, no career, no freedom, only isolation. Would you accept such a deal? Today's story is The Bet by Anton Chekhov tells about that. It is about a young lawyer who sacrifices 15 years for money, but when the time comes to collect the reward, he does something nobody expects. The story asks very ambitious professional and important question. Are you earning money to live or sacrificing your life to earn money? Hi, I'm Jonathan Kar, your corporate career growth coach. I help mid-career professionals achieve consistent career growth with fulfillment through my Khema Yoga method, or simply called KYM, where Khema means protecting our primary resources, that is body, mind, and our emotional stability, and our spiritual energy. Yoga means adding what is needed for growth: knowledge, skills, leadership, communication, and professional capability. Today's story shows what happens when ambition grows but balance disappears. Here is the story. One evening, a wealthy banker hosts a party. Many educated people, influential people attend the party. During the conversation, they begin discussing capital punishment and life imprisonment. Some people said that execution is cruel. Others say that lifelong imprisonment is worse. The banker strongly supports execution. He argues that death is quicker and more human than spending an entire life inside a prison. A young lawyer disagrees. He says both are immoral. But if I had to choose, I would choose life imprisonment. It is better to live somehow than not to live at all. The discussion becomes heated. The banker becomes emotional. He strikes the table and says, I bet 2 million that you cannot remain in solitary confinement for 5 years. The young lawyer is also driven by pride. He replies, I accept, but I will remain there not for 5 years, but for 15 years. Think about that. Neither man pauses, neither thinks deeply. One is controlled by wealth and ego, the other is controlled by pride and ambition. A life changing decision is made during a few emotional discussion. The, the condition of the bed was like this: the lawyer must live alone in a small lodge on the banker's property. He cannot leave, he cannot meet people, he cannot hear a human voice, he cannot receive letters or newspapers, but he may have books, music, food, and wine. If he leaves even a few minutes before the agreed time, he loses everything. That is the condition. If he completes 15 years, the banker must pay him 2 million. The lawyer enters the lodge, the long isolation begins. Here is the 15 years. During the first year, the lawyer feels lonely. He plays music, he reads light books, he avoids wine because he believes desire makes imprisonment more painful. In the following years, his habit change. At times he reads intensely, at times he becomes silent. He studies languages, he reads philosophy, he reads history, he reads science, he reads literature. Later, he begins reading religious and spiritual books. Through books, he experiences many lives. He travels across centuries without leaving the room. He learns about human ambition, love, war, wisdom, suffering, and death. Over 15 years, he becomes highly knowledgeable, but something deeper also changes within him. He begins to question the value of everything people chase: money, status, luxury, recognition, even power. And also, worldly knowledge begins to look temporary. Now, the banker's fear. Meanwhile, the banker's life also changes when he made the bet. He always extremely wealthy, but over the years, poor financial decisions, risky investment reduced his fortune. Now the end of the 15 years is approaching. The banker realizes that paying 2 million may ruin him. His bride and had cheated the bet. Now fear controls him. He thinks the lawyer is still young. He will take my money. He will enjoy life, and I will become financially destroyed. In desperation, the banker considers a terrible act. He decides to enter the lodge and kill the lawyer before the bet ends. Late at night, the banker enters the lodge. The lawyer is asleep at the table. He looks thin and much older. In front of him lies a letter. The banker reads it. In the letter, the lawyer says that his 15 years of reading have taught him about the world. He has experienced human knowledge, beauty, and achievement through books. But he has also concluded that worldly success is temporary. Wealth disappears, beauty fades, power ends, death eventually takes everything. He writes that he now rejects the values for which most people struggle. And to prove that he no longer cares for the money, he will leave the lodge a few minutes before the agreed time. By doing so, he will lose the 2 million. The banker is stunned. He has entered the room ready to protect his money through a terrible act of killing. But the lawyer has already rejected the reward. The banker kisses the lawyer's head and quietly leaves. The next morning, just before the 15 years are complete, the lawyer walks away. He gives up the money. The bet ends, but both men are changed forever. Now let us look this story in the light of mid-career problem. This story may appear very unusual, but many professionals are living a similar bet. Nobody has locked them inside a lodge, yet they have imprisoned themselves inside endless ambition. They say, I will enjoy life after the next promotion. I will take care of my health after this project. I will spend time with my family after achieving financial security. Or I will follow my passion after retirement. But one target leads to another. One promotion creates the next desire for the promotion. The financial goal creates another financial goal. Years pass, health declines, relationship become distant, the mind remains restless. Then one day the person asks himself, what was I working so hard for? Money is important, career growth is also important. But when the success costs your health, peace, relationship, and even purpose, the price may be too high. Let us understand this in my 6 KYM lessons. The lessons are step number one, never make a major decision from ego. The banker and the lawyer made the bet during an emotional argument. Neither acted with awareness. The same thing happens in professional life also. We accept a role to prove someone wrong. We resign in anger. We make an investment because others challenge us. We take on impossible work because we want admiration. Before making such an important decision, pause and ask, am I acting from clarity or from my own ego? Never allow a temporary emotion to create a long-term prison. Step number two, calculate the real price. The lawyer saw the 2 million, but he did not fully consider the price. 15 years of freedom, youth, relationship, experience, and ordinary human life. Whenever you change a career goal, calculate the full cost, not only the money, also consider your own health, your sleep, your family, your peace, your values, and of course your time. Every ace has a hidden no. Know what you are giving up. Step 3. Do not postpone life. Many professionals live in the future. They say, I'll be happy when I do this. But life is happening today. Your family needs you today. Your body needs care today. Your mind needs rest today. Your purpose needs expression today. Do not abandon ambition, but do not postpone living until ambition is complete. Because ambition is rarely complete. Here comes step number 4. Protect your primary resources. That is the KEMA part of my KYM structure. Protect your body through sleep, movement, and healthy food. Protect your mind through reflection and quiet time. Protect your emotions through relationship and gratitude. Protect your spiritual energy through prayers, meditation, and service. Your career is built through these resources. If the foundation collapses, external success loses its meaning altogether. Step 5. Define enough. The banker had wealth, but wealth did not give him peace. The lawyer wanted money. Later, he found it meaningless. Ask yourself, how much is enough for me? Enough income, enough status, enough responsibility, enough achievement? Without a personal definition of enough, ambition becomes endless. You keep running but never arrive. Enough does not mean lack of growth. It means growth with awareness. Step number 6. Move from possession to purpose. Look at the lawyer discovered that material possessions alone do not answer life's deepest questions. A mature career also moves through very many stages. First, we work for income, then we work for recognition. Later, we must work for contribution. Ask who benefits from my experience? What problem am I solving? Whose life becomes better because of my work? Purpose gives meaning to achievement. Without purpose, even great success may feel empty and hollow. Here is the Khema Yoga method connections. The bed shows why we need both Khema and Yoga. Yoga helps us add knowledge, competence, wealth, and professional growth, whereas Khema ensures that these additions do not destroy our inner life. Only Yoga may create achievement without peace. Only Khema may create comfort without progress. Together, they create consistent career growth with fulfillment. Grow externally, but remain alive internally. earn well, but also live well, achieve more, but protect what really matters. In the conclusion, what does this bet teaches us? The lawyer sacrificed 15 years to earn 2 million, but by the end, he no longer wanted that money. The banker protected his wealth but nearly lost his humanity. Both men discovered something very, very important. A prize may look valuable at the beginning, but after paying its full price, it may no longer appear really valuable. Your career should support your life. Your life should not become a sacrifice at the altar of your career. Do not wait 15 years to discover what really matters. Ask the question today: is my ambition helping me live or preventing me from living? Here is call to action. Take a piece of paper, write down your biggest career goals. Under it, answer two questions. What will this goal give me? What may this goal take away from me? Then decide how you can pursue it without sacrificing your primary resources. In the comments, share one word that you want more of in your life, whether it is peace, time, or health, or purpose, or freedom, or fulfillment. And if you are a mid-career professional experiencing burnout, stagnation, loss of purpose, or work-life imbalance, I invite you to join my community and come to my free webinar. There I will show you how to protect your inner foundation and add right skills for consistent career growth with fulfillment through my Shema Yoga method. The link is given in the description. Remember, do not sacrifice life for success. Build success that supports life.